Folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated? Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets. Folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated? Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
Hello, welcome everyone. Good afternoon. It's Diego from the BOT. How's everyone doing? It's been a while. Okay, we've got a new week in the markets. It's literally the second. Is it the second week of July? Yeah, second week of July. So there should be some trades, but obviously as a summer, liquidity is not going to be the best. So I have to be really cautious with trading, especially August. I'm actually taking August off to not trade, as I'm also very, very busy with family matters. Joshua boy, AU. Hi first. How you doing, mate? I'm guessing you'd like me to analyze AU. Well, yeah, we can definitely do that after. What's on everyone's watch list for today anyway? Alessandro, is there a trade today? Yes, there's trades every single day, Alessandro, but these are, for me personally, low probability trades. So I'm not going to be trading. I'm going to wait until Tuesday or Friday. So I'll definitely be looking at some potential setups. My best trades normally come on Tuesday or Friday. Every now and again, Wednesday and Thursday. It's just lately what my stats are suggesting when I journal everything. Changes every couple of weeks. Mondays, for me personally, you don't really get the best of setups, to be fair. Trader 071, I'm down 5% today. How is that even possible? How can you be down 5% today? What are you risking, and how many trades have you been taking, mate? Andreas, hey Andreas. I'm happy to see some source today. Yeah, always. But yeah, let's wait for Trader 071. Curious to know why you're down 5% today. I'm pretty sure we've all been in this situation. We've all been here where we've lost an amount that was not unprecedented and unpredictable, but it just happened. So were you following your rules, or 5%? Is that a personal account or is it a funded account, or like a prop challenge? I'm guessing it's a personal account, because if you did lose 5% today, you would have been disqualified from your prop challenge /funded account. So yeah, be careful, and also have a tolerance. Have a certain amount that you should lose and stop trading. Okay, so 5 trades taken, all loss. Yeah, to be fair, you should have I mean, I think 1% enough you should be done for the day. If you're down 1%, call it a day, right? If there's 2 trades, split it in half. So if you lose 0.5% and another 0.5%, call it a day. Or if you see 5 trades and you're planning 5 different trades, split that 1% into 5. So basically risk 0.2% risk, because 5% down for one day and all 5 losses in a row, it's just too much, because the risk management is not there, is it? You should have definitely split the risk or stop trading at some point, right? Because if you don't do that, then you just become another statistic, really, right? The traders that don't follow risk management are the ones who don't really make it, but it's all a lesson, isn't it? We've all been here, which is completely normal. We have all lost. I mean, I've lost back in the day 10% for the day, and it's long. But it's part of trading. You just learn from it. But yeah, thank you for sharing. So some transparency. We've all been here. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna cover dollar, as you know, always covering the dollar. So it's the trades that I personally take. I normally take these 4 trades: dollar CAD, Aussie, dollar yen, and euro. Right. So I don't really trade anything else. I'm just, if you know me, I've been doing this for the last couple of years. I just don't trade anything else apart from these 4 markets. Okay, so let's start with the DXY. Firstly, this is very interesting. We have major breaker structure, right? Major breaker structure. So already what this is telling me is there's momentum. There's been some confirmation. It was an NFP last week. Let me double check. Yeah, NFP last week, and as expected, I did tell the members in the community that I'm expecting dollar weakness, and there's your dollar weakness. So price did end up dropping to the downside. Fantastic. So that was the plan, and it played out. So now that there's dollar weakness, big bearish momentum on Friday, this particular range / zone on the Monday, it's just not tradable, right? Based on my strategy. Obviously, I'm pretty sure the strategies where Mondays you can smash it in a range, right? Pretty confident that's the case. So what I'll be expecting now that there's been a break of structure is obviously, again, repetition and repetition, doing the same thing over and over again. We need a retest, right? And the retest, I'll be expecting it to come. I'm not sure when, but right now this is quite interesting. It's breaking some structure here, as you can see. But where is it likely going to go to? Notice how there's already a lot of liquidity here, lots of bullish momentum. So prices are magnet towards this larger banker block. I'll be expecting, a reversal from here, and then a pullback to at least take out this high, which should be very significant. And then we can look for the point of interest, such as a banker block or an imbalance here on the lower time frame. That would be my game plan at the moment. And it's really just trading liquidity, right? It's very, very simple. Look at this. Support, right? Support has broken to the downside. So now we're in a liquidity stop hunt. You look to the left, it's just grabbing the liquidity down here. Look, nice liquidity grab over here. This is a liquidity grab. It's not an official breaker structure, right? Just tested the waters, came back up, and now it's confirming the breaker structure of this major significant higher low on the H4, but also this significant structure here. So this is fantastic, right? It's actually grabbing liquidity. Everything's going according to plan. Once that's done, really what you want to be looking at is potential buys from around here. And that's where price is basically likely to head to next. If we go to the H1, really redefine the entry. Can't really see anything here. To be fair, this is everything's kind of been filled there, but perhaps on the M15, we may see something different. And there we go. There's a bit of a banker block here. So this would be a nice point of interest. Go to M5, take it one step further. Anything else that we can see? And okay, there is actually this bank level, and we also have, this bank level has actually been filled. So let's just investigate and see what the M1 is saying here. So everything here has been filled. Yeah, everything's been filled. Apart from this little cheeky banker block here on the M1. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So it's going to combine both 50% on the large one and also the one I just did. Let's remove this and we can do a new sort of redefined zone right here. So this will be my new point of interest for potential profit taking if you are short. Like I said, I'm not trading today. I'm not going to be trading until a couple of days. So I'm just going to be waiting for this area to sort of basically just be filled, right? This would be my point of interest. I know it's a magnet. It's a magnet towards it, right? It's bees to the honey, right? The bees are hungry for the honey and it's coming down here, right? Very, very likely. Now, that's just the current sort of game plan. I'm not saying it has to completely reverse and bounce. I'm not saying that. It could easily bloody go lower, right? But what's happening right now is that price is dropping and it's going towards the point of interest. And once it's down here at the point of interest, that's when the trading plan comes in, whether you take a trade or you don't take a trade, right? So if we average out both points of interest into a 50% range, this is where I'll be expecting some activity. Now, again, is it going to be a valid BOT setup? I don't know. I need a pattern. If there's no pattern here, you don't take it, right? It's as simple as that. So I still need confirmation. And if you're waiting for confirmation on the lower time frame, such as a break of structure, catch the retest, get involved, then that's a very, very good entry. But again, this is just a point of interest. A point of interest is there for a reason. It's just a point of interest, right? It's going down here. Whether it bounces off or drops even lower and breaks as low remains to be seen. We don't really know yet. We need to wait for confirmation at the point of interest. But I'll tell you now, very high probability that price is going to go lower towards 101.6 or whatever on the DXY. So that's my current sort of thought process on the dollar. Also, just mapping out this little structure here in case it's invalidated. It's completely fine. I'm prepared for that. But then also this structure here. Now, what I would rather do is, although yes, I'm expecting a bounce from here, right? I'm also prepared for, potential equal lows. I can easily engineer some equal lows. Doesn't mean I'm gonna take a trade here, right? But what I'll be expecting is either a reversal from around here or a reversal from around here. Who cares? I don't really care. What I do care about is once price action has actually taken out this high. The reason I'm more interested in this high is because this high is in confluence with the overall trend. I just explained it for 10 minutes that we're bearish because of the H4, NFP, right? We'll go back to the H4 and notice how it's broken all these structures. It's doing a liquidity grab. This point of interest here is a magnet, but before it even goes here, it's already dropped so much, it needs to make a little quick pit stop and grab some liquidity from around here, whether it's here or whether it's a little bit lower down here at these imbalances, who knows? But once that happens and it does turn and reverse, yes, you can find a valid entry and make money, whatever. I'm not chasing those trends. I'm waiting for the trend setup, which is a reversal from approximately down here, whether it's this banker block or an imbalance, right? I still don't really know yet, right? It could easily even be this particular bank level over here. Look at this juicy, perfect bank level. Beautiful bank level on the H1. M15, what do we have? There's actually another little bank level right here. Over here, this bank level has been filled. Has it? Hold on. Yeah, that's been filled. And that's it, really. And even this banker block has actually been filled as well. Yeah, that's been filled. So we need to redefine these points of interest. Hold on. Couple areas. This banker block here hasn't really been filled. You can see it's broken, but it hasn't really refilled it. But notice how, look, I can just do these points of interest forever. Look, there's so many unfilled liquidity, right? Even this particular imbalance. So we've got sort of, 1 point, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. What else do we have? Maybe even this banker block as well. Look, this larger one. I wouldn't be surprised even if it comes up here, right? The point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of points of interest, right? But I'm not going to be trying to predict which one is the correct one until we have a valid BLT pattern, right? This is what I need. I need a BLT pattern, and then we'll just wait. We'll just wait, basically. Controversy, Biba, what are you trading? I'm looking at DXY. I'm looking at the dollar, just to give me a bit of a bias for the trades I'm looking to take. So yeah, this is my current sort of game plan on DXY. So I'm expecting basically dollar strength in London or New York tomorrow, definitely. But then the main trade for me would be potential shorts up here. Now, this particular trade for a long, if certain confluences align and they formulate before a valid entry criteria, then I'll actually be taking this long. But at the moment, there is not enough confluences for me to take this long. I've only just shown you just key levels of structures where liquidity is likely to be taken and reversed from. I personally need a pattern. I need Elliott waves and some other confluences. But at the moment, this is not really enough, to be fair. You know, also, if we zoom out, you know, let's go to the H1 just to see what else we have. Let me see. I'm just gonna delete this. Delete this as well. Keep that there. Delete this as well. There we go. Notice how we're actually inside of this larger pattern, right? Obviously, it's not going to drop forever. The main target is going to be here. This is why I'm expecting shorts from around here, but we can get some activity from around here. So we can actually capitalize on a long, whether it's here or whether it's sort of around here. This is going to be a decent long. And then anywhere from around here, if we have a valid BLT pattern, this is going to be a higher probability, right? But we can still capitalize on this particular little long coming up, right? In terms of the major reversal, I mean, really, truly, if you guys just wait, if you just wait for these equal lows, there we go. Just wait for those equal lows, zoom out, and where is... Just wait for the equal lows. What do I have here? Okay, there we go. Nice little imbalance. This will probably be the Friday trade that I'm going to take. Right, I always take this Friday trade. There we go. This is my Friday trade for the dollar. So basically that will be my Friday trade. Might come earlier though, but that's what I'm personally expecting. Which looks pretty decent, to be fair. Yeah, just gonna have to wait. At the moment, we're in the middle of no man's land. So definitely dollar strength sometime this week is going to be the main sort of narrative that I'll be waiting out for. Okay, let's look at, was it Aussie? Somebody pointed at Aussie. What's this now? Hold on. Aussie. Okay, cool. So again, this is, yeah, this has to be updated anyway. There we go. Similar scenario in the middle of no man's land and potential buy from around here on the Aussie. And there was actually a trade that one of my traders took, and I just ended up missing it, but this trader smashed it. He managed to catch this trade here. Yeah, good little trade. So we go back to Aussie. Yeah, kind of in the middle of no man's land. Not much going on here apart from perhaps this sort of pattern that we're forming here. This looks okay. This will coincide with, are we expecting some dollar weakness? Yeah, potential dollar weakness on the dollar, right? But it's very, very close to the point of interest, so it's not really correlating perfectly with the Aussie. But this has definitely got some potential for a short if we look for a trade up here somewhere. So just watching out for this current pattern forming. I'm going to actually update it because I like how that pattern looks. And look at that, that's the importance of taking profit. Imagine if the trader went for the Hollywood trade, which is this area down here, trying to get 60R and you don't bank profits, you would actually take a loss. But good thing is that he took some profit on the way down, put that way. So yeah, great entry, by the way. Let's take this off, This has potential. There we go. Dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen's been dropping. Dollar yen's actually looking really, really clean for a short. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to write them down, and I can quickly cover some of the topics you guys may have. Okay, so what do we have here on dollar yen? Interesting. Again, it's broken structure. So a potential short from around here, if we do have a valid BLT pattern, will be pretty decent. Right, just look for a valid BLT pattern around here. That will be a good play, or even better around here, mainly because that will be a break of structure of this high, and we'll be sort of scooping the previous high, right, with a third tap boomerang with a scoop up here, right? So this scenario here is going to have a higher probability than this scenario, as you know, but it doesn't mean you don't trade this scenario over here, because it can easily melt from here. So you need to have a plan of action on whether to take plan A or plan B, but you still have to wait for confirmation. Without confirmation, then you might as well gamble. You have to wait for some form of a confirmation. So dollar yen looks pretty decent for a short, right? Nice clear break structure. Let me look at my dollar yen. Hold on. Yeah, this is just dropping out, to be fair. Yeah, this is done, I believe. It's a larger pattern that's currently forming. So this has a lot of room to the downside. But again, we may get some bullish price action and completely invalidate everything. We still don't know yet. It's still early times. Right, so I'm just sort of mapping out this scenario here. So nice dollar shorts and a potential dollar longs on dollar yen. So that looks pretty decent. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD. What's happening here on the daily time frame? This is quite interesting. These equal highs have been mitigated, and so have these equal highs. So that looks pretty ideal. Go to the H4. Right, lovely equal highs right here. And you can see that the liquidity pool, which is basically all of this over here, base of this, the largest, highest point of the equal highs, did I get filled? Bang on, look at that. Bang on. So now we're quite bearish. Now, in terms of an entry, I can't really see anything apart from this sort of wonky pattern that's not really ready yet. So it's not really ready yet. I'll definitely be sort of just waiting on this one, to be fair. Okay, so nice little pattern. There we go. Covered this one in last Thursday and Friday for the BLTA community. Bang on forecast. Well done for those of you who caught it. And now we're looking at potential shorts. Is it coinciding with dollar? Yeah, overall bearish trend, but we may get a pullback. Do I see a potential pullback here? Well, it depends. It's still early, so I don't really trade Mondays. It's just I always get mixed signals. Wouldn't be surprised if it drops temporarily and then goes long, grabs liquidity, and then drops, right? That's normally what will happen. So at the moment, it's sort of formed this range here. I would like to see a stop on of either area before making a decision, to be fair. But yeah, this is looking okay. Again, we're kind of stuck within that range. Then we'll have to see what happens, really. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Cool. What's everyone got on dollar CAD, or what are you guys currently trading? Okay, we look at euro. Euro looks interesting. Yeah, euro looks interesting. It looks very bullish. I like these equal lows at the moment. Yeah, lovely equal lows. Lovely equal lows. Kind of grabbing some liquidity over here, as you can see. I love equal highs. So this is perfect. This is actually good. I like this because look, bullish momentum, consolidation range is formed equal highs, it's formed equal lows. It's just done a liquidity grab of the liquidity pool. So most likely it's going to grab liquidity, come down to grab the imbalance and the liquidity below these equal lows, and then continue with the overall trend. This is quite textbook. Very, very textbook. This is normally the kind of sales I like. Very, very textbook. If you just sort of save this pattern for yourselves, you'll notice that this plays out a lot, right? So it's actually a manipulation of both areas. There's an uptrend. Traders will think that this is the top. It's formed a bottom range. Stop hunt is complete on one side, and then stop hunt is complete on the other side, and continue with the trend. So the trend never goes without running some people over, put it that way. But that's what I'll be expecting on the euro. Yeah, a nice potential, move to the upside. So I'll be looking at, this sort of imbalance area down here would be ideal for a potential long. Now, since we've grabbed liquidity, looking at shorts from around here would definitely be ideal. In fact, yes, some shorts from around here will be decent. But again, this is it's not really, there's no pattern here. I can see a green box, but there's no pattern here for me to take a trade. But yeah, most likely this is just going to drop now. You look at the dollar. There we go. Look, you see that? It's grab liquidity over here. Right? It doesn't have to come here. It could easily grab liquidity from around here. Easily. We've redefined this area. This could be a potential plan. Is there anything here? Look. It's a bit of a larger. Well, there is a bank level here. Look. It is a bank level right there. Bank level's there. Textbook bank level. Has that been filled? On to the right. There we go. It's been filled. And once it's filled, it does two things. Grabs liquidity and actually goes up, or it just fills it, comes up to grab liquidity over here and continues going down. It just moves like this. At least this particular little bank level there got filled. But the higher probability bank levels are the ones with the bank levels below an actual significant structure point. So like this one here, for example. This bank level here would be ideal. This one here, because it's below this major higher low. Right, so we've got a low probability bank level and a higher probability bank level. But again, we don't really have a pattern yet, so it's still early times. Okay. You guys got any questions? Not much to cover. There's not much to cover. I'm just going to be waiting for Monday to finish, and then Tuesday I'm going to be on job a lot more. Okay, should we wrap things up, or do you guys want to go over something, whether it's a topic, a question, or a currency pair? Let me know. Recap, dollar yen, covered already. Dollar, let's recap. Dollar CAD, that's been covered. And euro, that's been covered. Okay, there we go. And then Aussie as well has been covered. And these are just pairs that I don't trade, but it's for you guys. Okay, guys, come on. Let's contribute to the chat. If not, I would just call it a day. Come on, don't be shy. Come on. There's 30 of you. Come on. There must be one question or something. If not, then I'm done and I'll see you guys next week. It's not a problem. But I'm trying to help you guys, you know, whether it's educational, you might find a gem here and there, something to help you out with your trading. But you need to give me something to work with. Come on. Okay, there we go. Some contribution. Appreciate it, guys. Traders, will you be trading tomorrow? I definitely will be trading tomorrow. Very likely by looking at the setups. So yeah, I'll be trading tomorrow. I won't be on Trade the Nut. I'll be in the CTI community, especially in my community, the bank level trading community. I'll be doing a live stream on Tuesday just to cover the currency pairs that I'm looking for. And then Wednesday, I'll do a CTI community Discord live stream. If you want to join the community, let me know and I can post a Discord link, and you can join some of the live streams that I do. Okay, let me just quickly post the CTI community Discord. There we go. So just check that out and just watch out for the live streams that I do during the week. Yeah, so check out the community and just ask questions. You'll see my channel there, the BOT channel. This strategy is called the BOT. So there's a public channel for BOT, but to view it, then you need to join the CTI Discord, which is the prop firms community Discord. So definitely check it out. You know, we offer a lot of strategies and funding. Really and truly, we're the only prop firm that offers like profitable strategies to traders. We don't just do prop funding, we also do strategies to help you guys with funding. So it's a win-win. You know, we help you, you help us, right? And there's a lot of traders that are doing this strategy actually getting funded. So it's yeah, pretty decent. Charis, I'm spotting a rising wedge on the euro. Yep. Yeah, potentially a rising wedge there, I guess. Yeah, nice little rising wedge. Nice little rising wedge, and also take out the equal highs that we've got there. So that's why I'm quite bullish on the euro. At the moment, I'm focusing on this little pattern here. Now, yes, we may get, you know, we do have this, might go a little bit higher. The pullback, depending if there is a pattern, we need a BOT pattern. What is a BOT pattern? A BOT pattern is a third tap, 1, 2, 3. It's a third tap fake out. Then we need to redefine his entry, look on the left for a point of interest. I mean, I'm on the H1, right? There's going to be M1 and then 5 points of interest over here. So I still need a pattern. Equal lows by itself is not enough. That's if I'm trading SMC or ICT on itself, this is completely valid. But I don't do that. I need a pattern because the pattern is going to filter out all the other SMC levels. When you have a pattern, it's going to give you that extra confluence and improve the probability of the point of interest that you have here on the left. Right? This is why we need patterns in the build team. But yeah, keep them coming. A couple more questions and we can wrap things up. Or anything you'd like to know, happily cover it now that we're in a live stream. So in the meantime, if you guys are free in an hour and a half, there'll be a CTI YouTube live stream for those of you interested. Here's the link to the YouTube live stream in an hour and a half, so check it out. But again, all this is posted in the Discord anyway. All the information is posted in the Discord in advance. But there you go. If you just go in the live section in the YouTube, you'll probably just see my face all over it. Nice one, Charis. First for the breakdown, we'll check Discord as well. Fantastic. Anything else? Anything else? Come on, guys. There must be something that you guys would like me to cover. The chat is really, you guys need to, engage. Give me some energy to feed off of, Because otherwise, I can be breaking down the charts, forever. It's not really. It's not. What's the word? It's not efficient. I'd rather reply to a question, contribute with some gems or some knowledge, and it will just be more entertaining rather than just breaking down chart by chart like a robot, Okay, there we go. Nice little, nice momentum on the dollar. And to the euro, there we go. Look, it's closing back inside. Surprise, surprise. But what's important is the way it's closed inside. Nice bearish momentum, right? And what's hilarious is the fact that they tricked everyone. Look at that. Imagine seeing this as a support and resistance. And you basically see nice bullish resistance, some rejection, pin bars, go for the buy, stop loss below the pin bars, and take profit at this high, thinking, yes, 2.8 R, fantastic. It's looking like a decent trend. There's lots of momentum, is pulling down, there's compression, and blah, blah, blah. And then this happens. It's just, you just have to do the opposite of what you see, right? Just do the opposite. With a strategy that's proven and back-tested. You don't just do the opposite. You have to find out why is it the opposite and why is it actually moving that way. Have a good data to back it. Have you back-tested it, forward-tested it? Then you can actually trade it. Yeah, that's the link to City Traders Imperium's YouTube, by the way, guys, ladies and gents. Last 5 minutes. Come on. Give me something to work off. Come on. Okay, good thing I've done a basic one today. I'm going to go into more detail in the CTI YouTube live stream. Probably redo the whole analysis, but explain it in more detail. Just to, you know, make sure we're getting the most out of the time. You trading up people, you guys are so quiet. Way different to City Traders Imperium YouTube. You know, CTI's YouTube channel is, you know, the people actually engage. There we go. Somebody's alive. Thank you, Bendua. NASDAQ analysis. Cool. NASDAQ analysis. There we go. So what is happening here? Let me zoom out to the H4. Okay, this is not ready yet. This is definitely not ready. I'm going to update this pattern. Let's go to the daily. What's happening here? Let me zoom out. Okay. Let me take this away. Take this away. And it looks like the liquidity has actually been grabbed from the equal highs. From these little cheeky little equal highs right there. Yeah, liquidity has been grabbed. You can just see from here. And now we are expecting, I mean, this looks like it's struggling to drop. Struggling to drop. And what I can see as well, we do have a bit of a little pattern here, forming multiple patterns, this particular pattern, and also potentially this sort of larger pattern here, look. So there's a lot of confluences approximately here. Hold on, let me update this. What's this now? Like equal lows. See the equal lows in confluence with a potential pattern. So this looks pretty decent. You can see there's a bit of an imbalance here. There we go. So this is like a decent little trade. Right? And if it does reverse from here, then you can more or less anticipate what the new pattern is going to be. If you update that potential low, becomes too expanding, so just update the structure here to the left, and then it forms a valid ascending channel. But that's thinking 2 steps ahead of the market. At the moment, what we're working with is this. Okay, so yeah, still early times. So yeah, NASDAQ strength is looking ideal. Once and if we do get this, or it might just reverse from now and go long. But longs look pretty decent. And if you go to the daily, you can actually kind of see there is, there's some equal highs here, look. So the same thing that we've been covering with equal highs is just happening here on the larger scale, right? First top, the double top, we've got this bullish pattern. We're expecting a stop hunt. There we go. So that's looking really clean. And this happens all the time, right? We've got equal highs. Equal highs. This double top is enticing traders to go short. But if there's a bullish pattern here, it's very likely going to explode, come up, grab liquidity, and then obviously go short, right? So you have to be careful with, this is the thing with patterns. They kind of tell you what is likely going to happen next. And once it does grab liquidity, then it will drop. So this is looking decent for a long and then a potential short, something like this. That's what we're expecting on a NASDAQ. Obviously, overall, that's it really. That's what I'm going to work with. There's no point me doing gigantic channels and patterns. It's irrelevant because the current price action is indicating this is likely going to happen next, basically. So that's a game plan. So if you can find a long, finding a long towards our point of interest for a short would be the play, basically. That's what I'll be interested in. At the moment, it looks like it's just trying to form this pattern here. Look, there we go. That looks pretty clean. You separate this, and looking for longs from around here would be ideal, basically. See that? And then all these little points of interest and SMC levels that you see here, all these banker blocks, fair value gaps, order blocks, we're not trading that. We're waiting for everyone to get stopped out, or in better terms, we're waiting for a pattern to formulate outside of these points of interest, basically, and then look for longs. Charis, no, I don't. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't do that. Okay, so yeah, Nasdaq looks pretty decent. Cool. I'm going to wrap things up. Also, just a note, there may be a decent webinar for BOT at the end of the month, and also BOT Accelerated. So just watch out for that. And yeah, just watch out for further announcements. On that note, I'm going to wrap things up, and I'll see you guys next week, ladies and gents. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.